What up, everybody? It's your boy Adonis here. Another album review, this time for Jackson 5's ABC. Check out my Jackson 5 series where I review all their albums. Now we're about to go over ABC. So ABC is probably either their most popular album or their second most popular album. The third album may be considered their most popular album, depending on who you talk to. But this one definitely has some of the songs that everyone knows of the Jackson 5. This is when they found their sea legs and they really started rolling. So let's get into this. The Love You Save. When I first heard this song when I was little, I was like, this song is amazing. Probably my favorite song off this album, maybe. Definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. Absolutely love everything about it. It's great hearing Michael Jackson sing, just hearing the harmonies. Really great single, 10 out of 10. One More Chance. This one, it really doesn't do too much for me. I'm surprised that I was so early in the track listing compared to some of the other songs. This one's a 7 out of 10. It's not a bad song. It's just a decent album track. ABC. ABC is following the same technique, just like Love You Save, as I Want You Back. Perfect sound. They definitely had a formula going on with this. ABC is definitely a classic just a classic track. 10 out of 10. It's on TV shows. It's everywhere now. 10 out of 10 easily. I also like the alternative version where Tito gets to sing a little bit more. 2468. I like this version. I can hear Jackie sing a lot more on this one compared to some of the other tracks. But it's really good. It's just good to hear. I want to say 8 out of 10 for me on that. Come Around Here. I'm the One You Need. I like this song. I really do like this song. This one's an 8 out of 10 for me as well. I absolutely love. No, I just did that to myself. Okay, there's nobody close to me. Yeah, so I feel like this is when they started doing excellent covers with their sound that eat the most money for them. And this is a perfect example, wrote by Holland, Doja, and Holland. Why I Love You. I'm not a fan so much of this one. To a lot of their other songs, for some reason, I'm not a fan of when they sung Stevie Wonder's covers. I don't know why. Because Michael definitely had a really great time with Stevie with a lot of other songs besides Just Friends. And check out that video review on Bad. This one, 6 out of 10. I'm not a big fan of that. Never Had a Dream Come True. This one is probably the exception in my theory of Stevie Wonder covers. They did have Buttercup that was not released on any albums. If you hear that song, you'll absolutely love that, and you'll wonder why wasn't that on an album. This one, I want to say 8 out of 10. This is one of their best versions of a Stevie Wonder classic. True Love Can Be Beautiful. This is the only track I had to re-listen to. Think about it compared to all the other tracks. Michael's voice sounds so pure on this. He has such a pure vocal range. Whenever you just see him live on TV singing, his pureness it just shoots through. It's an amazing thing. Weeknd has that same ability where you just hear him, you're like, wow, this has no effect on it, but how does it sound like you have an effect on your voice? This song is an 8 out of 10. I really like it. And they harmonize pretty well. La 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 Means I Love You. This is another great cover that they did. I'm not sure if it's just the changing in the recording style that they had or something else, but this was definitely 8 out of 10 for me as well. I'll Betcha. I like this song. I like this song for multiple reasons. It's a 9 out of 10 for me. You finally get to hear Marlon sing something like at least like a couple lines, which I like hearing him. I like hearing certain artists just like in groups just singing. It always just kind of makes you just understand how talented the group is. Because, you know, sometimes we just focus only on the quote unquote star of the group, but we never really appreciate other people that's in the group. And this one has almost I think everyone sings at least a verse or like a line on this. So it's a really good song. I Found That Girl, Jermaine. This is when Jermaine, I feel like, starts getting into his pocket. I Found That Girl. Years after this, he gets married to Hazel. So it's a big telling song. It's a really effective song, and it fits his voice perfectly well. I'm glad that Berry Gordy decided to get the Corp to kind of work on songs geared towards their vocal style, each one, so that way they can focus on how they can maximize their voices. This is the perfect song for that. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. I'm glad that they released that. The Young Folks. This is not a bad track. It's not too much really to say about that. Like to me, this sounds like a Stand 2, especially since I really love Stan. And The Young Folks is probably a 7 out of 10 for me. I'm not as big of a fan as Stan regarding this track, but it's definitely a kind of a great positive ending. And I noticed throughout their albums, they always have one song, at least on their album, that has some type of message, political, whatever it is. So that's really good to see. ABC, BBD, such a classic track, classic album. ABC, a classic album. Yep, there's no question. This is definitely one of their classic albums. Have some classic songs on it. Started their like true process of their formula, and they didn't really go away from it until like Skywriter, I want to say, which I'm going to review at some point. But anyway, this is your boy Adonis here. I hope you enjoyed listening to me just ramble about Jackson 5 and their albums. Check out my other album review for Diana Ross Presents Jackson 5, as well as the third album, Never Can Say Goodbye, all their other. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and check out my videos. Peace.